Durham's Rock Hard Water Putty. That's the stuff you want to use. So I'm going to get back at it and see I can contour this area in with my water putty. And where else? I've got to start working on my float areas here. I probably should do that here pretty soon because I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough. Granted, I've only gone through half a container so far, and I've got another full one. I think I'm going to have plenty to skin over that, but we'll see. So if I don't, then off to the store I go again. And when I put my water putty in over here, this one's slightly different than the other patches because I'm going over the top of this metal in the corner. I'm going to float over it just about here from about 1/8 of an inch, 3/16 down to nothing, and then straight across. So I'm going to fill this all in because, as you remember, I want to keep this water away from this inside corner the best I can. So the water coming down is going to come about here, then it's going to come down this way. I mean, I'm still gonna do the roofing material and the flooring material and wrap this and do everything. It's still going to be nice and waterproof, tight. Okay, but I'm anxious to see how well this this water putty is going to stick to this metal. This metal is old. It's been etched. It's got little rust spots on it. I did take my wire brush to it and I brushed that a little bit to try to get some lines in it a little bit, got the dirt off it, and now I'm going to coat it. I don't think it's going to ever lift. And the other thing is, when I do my flooring material, I'm going to actually go over the top of this and I'm going to go all the way to the inside corner, okay, with my material. So I'm going to put webbing tape over this before I put it down, and I don't have any qualms or any worries that the water is going to seep in underneath the tape or anything like that, because when I put this the flooring stuff on, it's designed to go over an entire flat roof, over an existing flat roof. I'm going to put 2 or 3 coats on, so it's going to be like one big huge rubbery layer over this entire floor, if you can imagine, and it's going to go all the way over to the flashing. Okay, I have to do the same thing when I get ready to do this. I've got to put the flashing on here. So on this one, the water is going to go over the top of the flashing. I've got the webbing tape on there. But on this one, it's slightly different because it's going at an angle. With it being at an angle, I think I still would cover that with webbing tape. I don't think I would leave this raw metal edge and think, oh, okay, the water's just going to flow over the top of that onto the new floor. And I think that's what they did, because this is the old stuff. This metal is like 15 years old, and there's 2 pieces. They first put one down, then they put their roofing or their flooring membrane stuff between the 2, then they smashed down the other one on top of it. So their thought was, if water ever did try to go through the edge of this, it wouldn't, because it's got that thick layer all the way through. So anyways, because I'm going over metal, I wanted to do it nice, clean it up, and then etch that metal. And I'm sure I'm not going to have any problem with this rock hard water putty sticking to that. Okay, time to do my angled bit. This time I mixed up quite a bit extra, and I'm working out in the sun too, and I'm just got to make sure that I can put it on before it gets too hot. put some on with my 3-inch first. Trying to be careful not to get it beyond my pencil mark. Boy, let's just put it all on, huh? Take my 8-inch, and remember I've got the screws. I've got the screws there. And I'm not going to worry if I get it all the first go. Okay. But I'll try to do the best I can. With running it right on top of where the screws are. I've got screw, 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 and I know I'm down just a little bit, and that's okay. Once this stuff dries, I can fill in the voids, right? I can come back and fill in the voids. When I do this edge, I'm going to push down tighter on the outside of my knife and lift up on the other side. Kind of like finishing off sheetrock. You got to do that. I think I'm good with that. Okay. Now since I have more here, I almost used it all. I can just use it to fill this in. That's why you might as well mix this up in a sheetrock pan. So when it starts drying, you can tell because it kind of wants to roll off your knife and stuff. Okay, this one here was going up to about nothing right there. So I'm pressing on the right hand side of my knife more than the left hand side. I don't want to mess with it too much, I guess, huh? See what happens? It drags. So see, I can't just in that amount of time, I can't really play with it until it starts drying more. I try to wipe some off. I should have just left it, because then I can lightly scrape it as it's drying, remember? Okay. Well, that went pretty nice. So I think I have enough time to mix up some more, and I won't put it on there. I'll just finish this line here since I'm over here with my next batch. And see, you just have to kind of time it out, because this is going to be dry pretty quick over here. But I got just enough time to mix up one batch and taper this in. As soon as I get done with that, then I can be over here starting to lightly scrape that, okay? Have yourself a game plan and do it.